Kibabii University has been a center of excellence in the fields of science and technology. Among the many norms and practices is our culture. As a global institution, Kibabii University holds a population rich in diverse cultures and heritage. It is in this regard that Kibabii University sets an annual celebration to recognize and appreciate the wide and diverse cultures and heritage. From the theme, Unity, Innovation and Cultural Diversity, the pride of our national heritage, the university resonates with its vision. This year, the university will carry out its Cultural Week in collaboration with the Career Week. This is a mode of showing the importance of unity of the two in one's lifetime. Among the wide range of expectations, Kibabii University's Cultural Career Week has been tremendously growing. Culture is a people's way of doing things. Different communities have different cultures. It is for this reason that the Kibabii Cultural Week come in handy to create unity, appreciation of the diverse norms, and cherish tolerance among students, staff, and the community.
My name is Professor Ipara Odeo, Vice Chancellor Kibabii University. Kibabii University is organizing a Careers Week as well as Cultural Week in a few days' time. The objective of these two activities that will be combined is one, to provide a platform for the students to showcase various cultural practices from the 42 communities in Kenya today. The second issue is also to enable the students to appreciate the various cultural practices. These will, in return, enable them embrace the positive cultural practices among the people of Kenya. And finally, this gives them an opportunity to participate in the various activities, including cultural dances. Apart from just appreciating the importance of such in the communities, it will also give them a vehicle to enjoy the various activities on offer during the whole period of the Cultural Week. In terms of careers, the objective really is to organize a platform where the potential employers meet the potential employees. And that's why we have got in touch with the players in the various industries to come around. In the same process, students will have an opportunity to be mentored by the various successful professionals in the country. This is a rare opportunity for the students to come to terms with the actual careers that they've only been dreaming about.
Last year, a new sector in the university was formed and tasked with ensuring there is a natural environment, especially for scholars experiencing challenges in academics and social issues. The section provides a shoulder for such students to lean on, advises them appropriately, and guides them through the challenges. As a sign of appreciation, students are allowed to display their practices and entertainments. This is done through displaying of artifacts and fashion, performances and entertainment ranging from songs and dances, narratives, poems, acrobatics, and many others. With every stroke of the drum beats comes a message of peace and unity. Culture is celebrated at both traditional and modern world levels. This is shown through the live dance performances. Amidst all this celebration is the opportunity for everyone to get mentored. Different speakers from different disciplines are as well invited. Previously, Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, Professor Ken Walibora, just to mention a few, have featured to motivate the Kibu family. Laughter and fun may be the key to unlock the doors to a delightful week. But as much as the Kibabii University fraternity may be feeding their brain and hearts, it never goes on an empty stomach.
Why are we having this cultural week? Basically, we know as a nation, we are very diverse. And apart from our local outlook, we are nowadays a global village. So one theme that we know we have to ensure as we go through our cultural week is to bring about cohesion amongst us, to foster tolerance, and also appreciate our diversity, and works towards us achieving these three items as a team by building bridges amongst us, that is trying to reach out to each other, and not building walls that will block us from each other and cause us to have conflict.
Now, the importance of the career and the mentorship program, which will also receive great emphasis during that period, is, like I said earlier, to mentor the students, but more importantly, to give students an opportunity to sample out the various careers available in the employment landscape, and to be able to pick the careers of their choice. And when doing that, they have to learn to understand the expectations of each career in terms of academic qualifications, and in terms of personal traits, in terms of other attributes, and of course in terms of now what has become very popular catchword, the 21st century skills. Now one would ask, how does the Careers Week or the Cultural Week contribute towards the achievement of the university's vision and mission? The vision of the university is to be a global and dynamic university of excellence in science, technology, and innovation. So these two activities provide the opportunity for the students to showcase their innovations and their innovative nature. It also gives the university a chance to have the industry evaluate our students in terms of readiness to contribute to the development of the economy and society in general through the skills and competencies that they have acquired at Kibabii University.
Currently, I'm in charge of the Academic Advisory, Careers Mentorship and Placement Office in the university. I must say that this is a new sector in the university, tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that we have a nurturant environment for our students by giving them the necessary support, especially for those who are experiencing challenges in the academics in terms of the social issues. We give them a shoulder to lean on, advise them, and guide them through the challenges they are going through. Majorly, we also deal with the aspects of career, because as Napoleon Hill says that the apex of joy and maximum happiness only happens to a man or woman who has found the career they love best. So our intention is to ensure that we nurture our students to do what they like best. Because if you like what you're doing, you evoke a lot of positive energy, a lot of creativity, and definitely the end results will be very great in what you're doing. In line with the mentorship, we've lined up usually different speakers in different disciplines, with the major aim of ensuring that we provide a sheltering experience for our budding professionals in their relevant disciplines through technical advice. We usually invite scholars who have excelled in different fields with the aim of ensuring that we allow our students to shelter under the experience so that they can, their training can be leveraged, they can be encouraged to think wider and in a bigger way.
Now, when it comes to mission, the university strives to generate knowledge, to transmit that knowledge, and to enhance the knowledge base through teaching, scholarship, training, research, and outreach. Careers Week provides the students with a chance to also invite members of the community to also showcase their cultural practices as they also sample out what the students have. So this interactive nature is bound to enable the university achieve its mission in that direction. As it were, the essence of the education in a university is to produce a holistic person who can provide solutions to the myriad of problems and challenges afflicting the society. So through the Careers Week and through the Cultural Week, students are able not only to display their talent, but also their mastery of various aspects of life. And this therefore gives the university a chance to fulfill its vision and to fulfill its mission. Now, as far as achievement of the objectives or the benefits that these two activities have brought to the institution, to the local community, and to the nation at large, I would like to put it this way, that one, the 1 week that will be participating in these two activities, the university will be in the spotlight of the media, and these activities will therefore be relayed throughout the country, and this adds to the visibility of the university and also the image of the university.
And we expect that this year we will have more items, they will be more polished, and they will be able to send the message of unity, the message of innovation, and the message of appreciation of our cultural diversity more than in the previous years.
A special day is set aside for the diverse Kibabii University family to display their cultural delicacies. It is always a sumptuous moment to get a taste and sip of the different intercultural meals. Matoke, imonono, modokoi, pilau, biryani, mokimo, and key of all, obusma nende ingoho, ugali, and chicken. The day never ends without the local brews, ranging from the legendary Busa, the ever delightful Moratina, the Kosama Nesa Karobo, quenching Mursik. All this goes in with live music entertainment. Talent search is never left out. Students are allowed to display and compete in showcasing their talents. Prizes are awarded for the best students or groups. Recreational activities, sports, drama, singing, etc. compete fairly for the prize. The week is climaxed by the classical beauty pageant. We now sit back and watch as the beauty queens and kings fight for the crown. It is a battle of gladiators. One night, one stage to get crowned. It is pomp and glory as the university selects their fashion kingdom rulers. It never goes without a thanksgiving to the Almighty for a week well achieved. Religion as a culture must be appreciated, and for this, an interdenomination service is specially held the following Sunday.
The community around is going to have an opportunity also to see what is being offered or practiced in other parts of the country. A number of them have never had an opportunity to go beyond the borders of the county. So this is going to give them an opportunity to see what people say from Lamu are offering in terms of traditional dress, or what people from Korea offer in terms of traditional artifacts, or what people from the Mount Kenya region offer in terms of traditional foods. So it's true that the benefits to the institution, to the local community, and to the nation at large will be immense. Now, these events are conducted annually, and over time they might become routine. It is therefore important for the organizers of these events and the university to encourage the participants and the organizers to always try and inject an element of novelty in each event and each year. There's an attempt to do this through the various themes, because each year the activity has a theme.
The theme is unity, innovation, and cultural diversity, which is the pride of our national heritage. We want to encourage the beauty in diversity, and the diversity is differentness in terms of our ability, gender, career orientation, and our regional location, but it should not necessarily divide us.
Usually, the Cultural Week comes before the student leadership elections within our university. So during the Cultural Week, we use this time to also try to encourage and also try to preach the need for peace and tolerance during our elections. We know that elections usually come with conflict. Elections come with different manifestos. Elections come with different ideologies. And While in the process of campaigning, while in the process of identifying leadership, there is usually the challenge and the possibility of conflict. So during the cultural week, which comes before elections, we always drum up on the need for peace amongst our students and during the election process.
It's important to use the cultural week and the careers week to preach national cohesion and integrity, to preach peace, and more importantly, to encourage tolerance of diverse opinions and diverse practices. As it is in Kenya today, our culture is the composite of the cultures of all the 42 ethnic groups put together. And that's why I'm very proud when I go to a 5-star hotel and on the menu is ugali, is mokimo, and there's nyoyo. You know, that's the sense of pride that we wish to have.
So ladies and gentlemen, we want to do things differently. For somebody said, different results calls for different input. So as a young institution, we would want to chart our new frontiers in the market dynamics by training our students who are well balanced. Wherever they are productive, reliable, and trustworthy in their behavior. And that is really
we need to ask ourselves, what is our culture as Kibabii University? We know the simple definition of culture is a way of life. So as the youth, as the students, as the leadership that we expect within Kibabii University, are we living up to the Kibabii culture? And how does it map onto or resonate with our national culture? And how can we as the youth, who need to be ambassadors of peace, ambassadors of innovation, ambassadors of appreciating diversity, how can we use such forums to enhance cohesiveness within our society, especially at such a time as when we are looking forward to the national elections? I hope all of us will enjoy the cultural week, and we invite each and every person who has a passion for culture to come and join us. And those who may not know much about what Kibabii University does, this is the time to come and be with us so that you experience the great Kibabii University. Thank you.
I'm grateful. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
I would like this year's Cultural Week to go out of its way to preach the necessity of tolerance, of embracing other communities, different ideas for the posterity. Thank you.